What continent is this, that they can actually take down both the virtue-rewarding and vice-punishing Taoists? It's a small continent no one's ever heard of. They probably use some kind of formation, or maybe a demonic art that sacrifices lifespan. Who cares what tricks they used? Let's show them what it means to overwhelm 10 masters with a single show of force. While the reinforcements from the Nine Heavens continent were on their way to the Starfall continent to rescue their captured people, they were suddenly overwhelmed by a massive pressure released by Xingqian. All the sovereign-level reinforcements were forced to the ground, unable to stand, completely pressed down by the crushing force. What's happening? Where is this pressure coming from? I can't even move a finger. Warning! Warning! An energy source exceeding the battlefield's specifications has been detected. Forceful expulsion in progress. Please wait patiently. The lower void-shattering realm. A complete mess. But the repulsive force of this planar battlefield is a little interesting. The rate at which this cosmic power is dissipating. It seems I can't exist for too long either. Let me just leave some conveniences for my reincarnation's reincarnation. Starfall Continent's stronghold. What was that? Didn't Xingqian say his past life was just a martial sovereign? But that overwhelming aura just now, in comparison, the virtue-rewarding and vice-punishing duos seemed like children. Is the disparity between martial sovereigns really that great? He's no martial sovereign. Even in the upper realm, he would be a top-tier existence. Interesting. I didn't expect to find a primary school graduate among a group of illiterates. After capturing all the sovereign-level reinforcements sent by the Nine Heavens continent, he brought them back to the Starfall continent territory and threw them in front of the Sect Leader and Woody. What's going on? These few are the martial sovereigns sent from the Nine Heavens continent as reinforcements. They should make for some good bargaining chips for a few deals with the Nine Heavens continent. For example, we could make the Nine Heavens continent pay a massive ransom to get them back. These little cubs are average in strength, but they are still indispensable to the Nine Heavens continent. No matter how high the price, as long as we're willing to return their people, they'll have to thank us for it. This old Yes personality, I like it. Oh? Is this space finally getting serious? Detecting a cultivation level that exceeded its limits, the planar battlefield system immediately attempted to force him out. I wonder if I'll ever have the chance to see you all again in this life. I will be waiting for you at the end of the upper realm. This repulsive force is getting stronger and stronger. It might harm the Xingqian of this era, so I'll be taking my leave. This feeling? Could it be that before me, there was another? Interesting. A barrage of chains erupted from the ground and lashed out at Xingqian, binding him tightly. Sect Leader, get back! This entire world is trying to expel him. He would. It's been a long time. You, who are you? It's you! Once he was fully entangled by the chains, a massive explosion erupted, blowing a huge crater into the ground. Xingqian! What happened? Why am I in a pit? Weren't we just preparing to face the reinforcements from the Nine Heavens continent? Beautifully done, Xingqian! You've landed a huge deal for our all-time sect. From now on, if I even leave the Nine Heavens continent with their underpants, you can consider it an act of my extraordinary mercy. I wake up and suddenly I'm a great hero. No wonder, of all the 10,000 realms, I had to descend upon the Starfall continent. It was because of you, and no wonder I feel so refreshed every time I beat you up. Every beating you've taken was one you deserved. Next time, I'll have to hit you even harder. Meanwhile, on the Nine Heavens continent. How is this possible? 7 heaven-rank experts were taken out in one fell swoop without even a fight? That was more than half of our foundation. And with how arrogantly our Nine Heavens continent has been acting, if the other continents find out we've suffered such a huge loss, I'm afraid. And what's even more infuriating, the Starfall continent actually turned them into a menu and sent it to us. The prices are outrageous, and they even have a chef's recommendation. There's even a minimum spending limit for a single ransom. This is too much. What do? We can only start gathering the ransom. At these prices, even if we only meet the minimum, it'll take us a long time to raise the funds. Since they're being unjust, don't blame us for being unrighteous. I will retaliate against them in the most brutal, most reckless way possible. I will make sure the Starfall continent is utterly annihilated. Ding! The Nine Heavens continent has filed a report accusing the Starfall continent of cheating and maliciously disrupting the harmonious environment of the planar battlefield. Under review,